happened. So we went through a series of different record deals. We went with like MCA, Gasoline Alley. We was over there with Shy, the guys that sing "If I Fall in Love, Forever," whatever that little song was they had back. And then we did a deal with Columbia when the Fugees was there. You know, they were really cool. But we still couldn't get it grasped. You know, finally, I was at my homeboy's barbershop called Mark's Barbershop in Richmond. My homeboy Alamo, Rodney Brown, and he had this picture on his mantle, and it was these tall dudes with these gold teeth. And I'm like, man, when the basketball players start putting gold teeth in their mouth, right? So, and he said, no, man, that's Master P and his brothers, and you know, they rap. I was like, oh, okay. So I swear, about 5 minutes later, P walks in. And he always had a whole crew with him. He had Silk, C Murder, he had Mr. Servon, he had Moby Dick, he had Big Ed, rest in peace. Now, Big Ed and I grew up together. He was from Richmond, and he lived around the corner from me. But he had already met P because they all played basketball. So they came in, and P could really be a comedian. He's hella funny, man. The dude was hilarious. He was teasing all the barbers, talking about them ain't barber's license, them fishing license. Y'all know y'all ain't supposed to be cutting people's hair. He's a trip. So he got real serious, right? So he sat next to me, said, hey, man, don't you sing? I was like, yeah, man, you rap, right? He said, yeah. He said, I saw you the other day in Sacramento at the Black Family Day, and y'all was tearing it up, man. Them girls was going crazy. I was like, right on, blood. He said, listen, if ever I make it, I'll help you. And if ever you make it, will you help me? I was like, yeah. Look, Father, I was broken in glass on the concrete. You hear me? Yeah, and so I was like, I had nothing to lose. So Pete started balling, right? He started selling records out his record store. He started recording. He started selling his records, you know what I mean? And he started doing really wonderful. Next thing you know, everybody in the Bay Area heard about P getting this record deal with Priority Records. He got about $250,000, right? So we was like, all right, that's cool. You know, he made it, right? So we was still trying to get a deal. And I had came up with the song Pushing Inside You, right? I was so broke. I said, you ain't gonna believe this, but I said, God, please put a song in my hand. Millions of people love. And the next thing you know, I started playing Show Feels That Good to Me when I'm pushing. I was like, oh, my nephew was in the other room. He was like, what the hell is that? I was like, I just got this song, man. He's like, man, record that. So I recorded it. I called my boy Dez in my group. He said, Reek, please come over my house. We got to record that song. So we recorded it. And so fast forward about a year and a half later, we go to Los Angeles. I see P at Priority Records. He walked in the door. He had like this orange glow over the top of him. I was like, oh, okay, we at least find, I know somebody who got a deal who can help me, right? So I was like, he's like, Rick, you still singing? I was like, yeah, you still rapping, right? He was like, yeah, well, I'm doing a little something. Little did I know, Fonz, the man was a multi-millionaire. He was like the Michael Jackson of rap of the South in the Midwest, right? Yeah. And he was encroaching in on the West Coast and East Coast. And so he was like doing really well, but we didn't know. We just knew he had got this record deal. So next thing you know, he said, man, come on, man, come with me upstairs. Let me hear it. He said, knowing you, I know this is going to be hot. I put on Pushing Inside You, man. 2 seconds later, P was signing us a record deal. He gave us all $100,000 a piece, $100,000 a piece, and we never looked back. And we was on popping.
That's such a dope introduction. I was gonna ask you as well, because you sort of answered the question who produced that record. So you had composed it and written it all before, prior to meeting P, which is actually
man. So I had already had it, right, and I played it, and he was just like, oh my, he said, Reed, that's dope. He said, man, I'm gonna put this on the soundtrack about it. I'm finna make y'all. I was like, bro, can you make us bigger than Jodeci? He was like, yeah, I got no more money than Jodeci. I think I do. But like I said, we didn't know. So I called my cousin in Texas. I said, Tracy, bro, like we about to sign with No Limit. He was like, bro, do you know you didn't hit Lotto? Master P is the man out here. Like he ain't nobody bigger than. I was like, what? He was like, man, you better hurry up. Next thing you know, man, P. So when we went home, right, We went home, and he said, y'all go home and take that raggedy red truck back. I know that's y'all, because ain't nobody at LA got a truck as raggedy as it was hard. And he knew it. And he said, he gave us about like $2,000 out of his pocket. He said, y'all go buy some new clothes too. Y'all looking shabby. Y'all about to be with me. I was like, okay. So we rocking, shopping and everything. So we get home. He flies to Baton Rouge. So we get here to Baton Rouge, man, and he opens up this safe. And I swear, man, looked like it was a vault, a bank vault. It was stacks and stacks of hundreds and $100 bills. I was like, bruh, what the heck? Did you hit a lick? He was like, no, man, I'm just selling a few records. He gave us all $100,000 a piece, man. I had never seen that much money in my life.
Cash money.
Lord.
Yep.
Cash dollars, right? Then we hopped on a plane and we go to Houston. And the word got out, Master P was in Houston, was at the Galleria. People started swarming. Then they closed down the whole mall for us because it was thousands of people trying to get in. They was beating on the door. I was like, bruh, who are you? Are you the second coming of Christ? I said, what's going on? Like, I didn't know. He started laughing. He's like, oh, man, I've been selling a few records. I'm like, yeah, to say the least, right? So little by little, I'm starting to understand that P was huge. We was like the biggest black record company that ever existed in the United States. Matter of fact, you could pull us up in Guinness Book of World Records for selling the most records ever. It was us, and then it was Puffy. Yep. But we were completely black owned, you know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, that's why a lot of us definitely gravitating towards when it comes to the tank. You're watching About That TV, your one-stop shop for the hottest urban edutainment from the UK to the US. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and also join the membership for exclusive content. Yeah, so once again, be sure to tap in with the real. Drop your comments, let us know your thoughts, and do check us out on our official website, aboutthatonline.com. Peace.